Cheers everyone! Today we'll see homemade sausages. Sausages are divided in many types: cooked, cooked and smoked, fresh, smoked fresh, dry, bulk, and even vegetarian. But trust me, most likely you will never see a vegetarian sausage on this channel. My recipe is a style of Italian fresh sausage. Fresh sausages are made from meats that have not been previously cured. They must be refrigerated and thoroughly cooked before eating. The real Italian pork sausage is pork only, but I used a 60-40 ratio of beef on this one. I also used pork lard, around 20% of the total amount of meat. This step is not mandatory, but it makes the sausage tastier and it changes the texture of the final product. Cut your meat in small cubes and the lard in even smaller pieces. Before they are grinded, they need to be very cold. So when you are done chopping, take them to the freezer while you prepare the spices. For the spices, I used peppercorns, coriander seeds and fennel seeds. This last one gives the signature taste of the Italian sausage. Take them to a pan and turn on to medium heat. Toast it until it releases its fragrances. Should be 3 to 5 minutes. Then set them back to your mortar. If you don't have a mortar and pestle, you can use a food processor. Additionally, I used pepper flakes, salt and smoked paprika. Grind ingredients until you have an uniform mix. Mix the meat with the spices thoroughly and add a bit of red wine. The warmer your equipment is, the more problems you're going to face to process your meat. So, equipment very cold and meat just a couple of minutes before frozen temperature in the freezer. Now, let's appreciate the show of meat being grinded. Once the meat is ready, prepare the sausage casings. I used hog natural casings today from Irish Casings. They are the best I've tried so far. My experience with synthetic casings were not good. It was too fragile and it would break before the sausage was thoroughly cooked. Release the casing as the meat comes out of the tube. You'll get the hang of it as you go. Be aware that if you fill them too much, you will have issues to divide your sausages later on. Once the meat is all inside the casing, you may consume it as it is or divide it in smaller sausages. I divided by rotating them. You could also tie them with a string. After that, make small holes where air has accumulated inside your sausage and take them to the fridge to dry overnight. The next day, they will be perfect. You can make special hot dogs with this, the famous and delicious choripan, pasta, pizza, and many other recipes. At this time, I went for sausage risotto in one day, and I took the advice of Joshua Weissman on his awesome channel and boiled and fried them. After that, I served with my epic potato puree and carrots. Seriously, don't go through life without making your own homemade sausages.